It's week 15 of the 2024 season, and we've got the Vikings athletic linebacker, owner of 64 tackles, coming into this game. It's the Vikings and the Bears on Monday Night Prime Time.
Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt.
Yeah.
These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat.
Carlos Santos out for the opening kick. And we're off from U.S. Bank Stadium. Ty Chandler to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. And here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And we'll get a look at their signal caller playing in his 7th season.
Your goal as a quarterback going into each and every season is to have a touchdown to interception ratio, Kate, of somewhere 2 to 3, and if you're great, 4 to 1. Anytime it's upside down like his outing last week with 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, you know that's not sustainable. It can lead to an awful lot of L's.
And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Running right, this is Jones. Room for him past the 30. And he makes it all the way up to the 32-yard line.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
His first throw is an interception. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Bears take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And leading them out to the #1 overall pick in this year's draft out of USC, a player with immense promise, Caleb Williams.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
And he overshoots his man. It's incomplete. Well, this late in the year, Brock, just about every team in the league, as we all know, is battling some injury woes, and these guys are no exception.
It's an unfortunate byproduct of any sport, but especially the trauma involved in this sport. You're going to lose guys over the course of a season, and the later in the season you're dealing with injuries, the more the depth of your roster is so tested. And now it's time for those lesser-known names to make their name.
First down, ball at the 36. Going run again with Swift. And he gets him around 6 there. Harrison Smith in on the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He finds space, middle of the field. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets him the first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
From the red zone now. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Chandler now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And there's only one team satisfied with their spot in the playoffs right now, and that's the one currently at the top. A lot of time left for everybody else to jostle for better position, or simply for one of the 7 spots available. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Now we'll get a pause for an injured player. That's Aaron Jones, the man in question, and some obvious discomfort as he gets looked at. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing off the play fake here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, here's Akers. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Hawkinson reels it in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go play action here. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Sending a receiver left. They'll run here, following the penalty. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the Bears' 34-yard line.
They give inside to Akers. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a 1/3 of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Addison going in motion right. Here's Akers up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They go to Akers again. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now Darnold. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He fields it from the 8. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw is Williams. Dumped off to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And the fair catch made here at the 15. No return on that punt. And the Vikings are going to take over from deep in their own side. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A give to Akers. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Throwing now off play action. Looking for a target. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. Shotgun handoff to Akers. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 21. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Chicago getting set to take the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First down throw by Williams. Completed here to Komet. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. That was Stephon Gilmore stopping that play. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Williams on the play action. Odunze's got it, right side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. 7-3 is our score. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Running behind center with Swift. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
From the 34. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Williams from the gun. And they get to him again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Winford 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it's going to be Vikings football. New set of downs for him from the 46. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 47-yard line.
Here's Akers. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Akers. He's contained at the line for no gain. That was Montez Sweat who took him down. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They're going play action. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Has the connection to Hutchinson. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. The Bears into the nickel for third down. They kick the running back in motion. Escapes the pocket. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on fourth down. Will Reichert headed out. This from 40 on the right hash. Smith able to put it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Here come the Bears back out on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First down, here's Swift. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago first down. Staying grounded with Swift. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it. Now,
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
and right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Calling about a half dozen on the run. That's going to be third down. Here's Williams. Komet brings it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Hunter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Vikings now set to take the field. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Play action on first down. Able to find Hawkinson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets
trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here's Darnold to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Collects this at the 32. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Bears and this running back headed back out for a new series. 58 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be Bears football. New set of downs for him at the 38. They are on the counter with Swift. And he's only going to take this forward to about the 38. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Pass caught by Adunze. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there, brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum. So now here's 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Williams. Finds his man over the middle. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. Completed over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Bears working here. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Williams set to pass. Throw reeled in by Allen. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Has a man, it's Scott. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Williams to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. He'll throw it yet again. Pass it down close.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Swift. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bears will add to their lead at the end of the half. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears grow their lead to 8.
14, Vikings 6.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. It's Brandon Powell with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Darnold now to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Minnesota spends its second time out here. Now Darnold. Chased out to his right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Looking to throw. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bears in front. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where you see the final score there. Xavier Worthy, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Brock Purdy, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Zach Charbonnet, a touchdown run in the victory. We watched a solid performance out of running back DeAndre Swift. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. These two teams heading out of the tunnel. We're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great
set to kick this away.
T. Scott. Kate?
Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Here comes the offense for the Bears to begin the second half. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Dumped off to his running back.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Off the play fake, Williams. This pass caught by Allen. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Williams on the play action. Has his man, it's Swift. And this one does not go far. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. Swift got 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this one doesn't go far.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
They're out now, ready to punt it. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. And this is headed to the sideline, and it'll bounce out at the 7. Wow, great kick. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And the open lanes, the beautiful windows that he no doubt dreamt about before this game, Brock, well, they just haven't been there. It's almost like the defense challenged itself between the pass rush and the secondary. Who could make more big plays here?
Yeah, you're talking about the difference between the practice field and then the reality of this game. Sacks, interceptions. And while we won't be the final judge on which area this defense has been the biggest winner, we do know who the loser's been, quarterback, who's had to deal with an excellent defensive showing.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Handoff headed right, it's Akers. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Forced out to his right. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. Well, after recording the sack, it looks like he is the one who's shaken up. We're going to get a stoppage here as he gets looked at. After surrendering the safety, they're out to boot it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Now a give to Swift. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here's Swift on second down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Now here's Williams. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. It's Akers on the carry. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
This will be caught by Akers. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
They go play action on 1st. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Bears take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
The Bears about set for their next possession. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. On the carry, it's Swift. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Going to run again with Swift. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chicago first down.
First down, Chicago.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, again, just put his own hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Throwing again on second, Williams has his man, it's a Dunze. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Vikings defense countering with a nickel look, third down coming. Working from the gun, Williams has the connection to a Dunze. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Komet brings it in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8. To throw is Williams. He's got him, that's Swift. And his play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They'll run for this. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 7 on the play, and now they have 2nd and goal. Swift goes up and over for the touchdown. The Bears parlay the interception into points. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Powell now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Vikings and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And I don't think we can really call these highlights, partner. Shall we just call them replays as we re-examine his performance so far in this one? 3 interceptions mixed in among his work. It's really limited a lot of what he's been able to do out there. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
We give inside to Akers. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 42. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing here, Darnold. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They get 6 and a 1st down as well. They're set up at the 35 now. Darnold looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 29-yard line.
From the 29. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
He was defended by Tyreek Stevenson.
Throwing now, off play action. Pass is cut at the 9. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
1st down from the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Bears back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. Williams from the gun. Working the sideline. That's Odunze. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. On the ground with Swift. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st down, Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. He is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun here. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They run with Swift. Stiff arm success. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Now after the incomplete pass, we've got someone shaken up and in need of some medical attention. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Off the play fake, Williams. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. They're going to have 4th and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Carney's kick is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
Powell now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Akers up the middle. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Now we give to Akers, running left. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Fourth and 3, drive on the line. They go to Akers again. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Williams set to pass. Finds his target, Allen. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Williams on the play action. That's going to be caught by Everett. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Carney's kick is good. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
Well, it's hard to call that the official moment that sealed this win, but up 16 here in the 4th, it's going to take a heck of a sequence of events to see this game tied back up.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Chandler now on the return.
Ty Chandler on the return.
The Vikings getting their offense back out there as we see Cam Akers once more. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Looking slant route, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. Now Darnold. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Darnold. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. So that brings up 4th and long. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He connects downfield on 4. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings down by 16. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Darnold. Completed over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2nd and 3 now. Throwing from the gun. He's got it at the 6. And this is down all the way to the 3. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson has it.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Here's Swift to start the drive. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee and let this clock run out. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed out the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. He's got this at the 27. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So the Bears take this one on the road. And they take not just the victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.